center punched it. Oh, yeah. Hey there, welcome back to Backyard Slingshots. Today I'm going to be doing a once over, so to speak, and a review of a pair of frames that I call the twins. They are an offering from Jordan Smothers at Smos Slings in collaboration with Chuckin Steel. That is the Rougarou and the Wendigo. And so we can see that I'm trying to call them right. The Rougarou is the red one. So if I'm shooting it in its target side, grip is going down. And the Wendigo is this white and black one with the grip going up. This is the one that I gravitated towards. This is the one that I've been shooting for the past week before I did this review. The specs, I'll annotate the specs probably down here. The upper specs on the two of them are exactly the same. So your fork gap or your width is a 90 millimeter. Your overall length from tip to base of the grip is 120. The fork tips, these are 2010s. The fork tips are right about 24 mil on both of them. I've got one banded up with 2010 Sobon Green .4 for a butterfly, and one banded with 1632s, also set up for butterfly, but I think I might have cut these a bit long. I can go way past what I need to go, but this one has the X-grip heat shrink tubing on it to increase your traction on the grip. Side note, that is not why I picked this one over this one. As far as this one not having the grip traction, this one having it. That's how I got this one. It came with that on it, this one did not. Reason I ended up gravitating towards this one is because everything I've been shooting here lately has got an upswept grip. Everything. My pickle forks, hence my Magpie, it's got a tighter upsweep, but it's upswept. My tadpole from Mark Johnson, it's an upswept grip. This guy's in that same ballpark. I have been shooting it for the past week. Its grip comfort is phenomenal. The Daytona 500 is coming up. That was either the Blue Angels or the Thunderbirds doing some practice flybys. They're heading out to Ponce Inlet, I think. But my train of thought just went. But now the overall grip and feel is spot on. But material is great. Jordan picked some really nice material. There was no flashing that I had to clean off of it when I got it. There's no sharp edges that when I got it. But yeah, we'll get some shots in. We'll get something set up, and we'll have some fun. So stick around. I'll be right back, and we'll get some targets going. Going for the 60 mil up top. That was right about 4 o'clock. More towards the red, I can tell by the hit. That was center. That was red. Alright, let's try for the 40 mil. Go down low here. That was pretty much centered. Up next to the 60 mil, you guys might be able to see it, is what looks like a little piece of string. That is a Celtic knot turned into a target. That is a paracord Celtic knot I tied. Hunter James has a video showing how to make that paracord target. If I can find the link, I'll pop it in here. But that's roughly about a 1 centimeter target, or 10 mil. So let's see if I can at least get close to it. I'd be happy to hit it. Let's see if I can get close. Oh, half an inch, 3 o'clock. Half an inch, 9 o'clock. Last one. I was just going to give it 3 good attempts. So last one. We got one that's a half inch at 9 o'clock, 1/2 inch at 3 o'clock. And that was 3/4 of an inch at 6 o'clock. So those shots were taken with the Smos slings Wendigo. We'll switch frames up here, and we'll try the same routine with the rougarou. So be right back. So the last one was the Wendigo. This is the rougarou. Again, Smos slings. Between the 2 frames, specs are the same up top. So from there up, all the specs are the same. Your finger choil's in the same spot, your thumb brace is the same. Where your difference is between the rougarou and the Wendigo is your grip. The rougarou sweeps downward, the Wendigo sweeps upward. So I've got this one set up with some 1632 tubes set up for butterfly draw. So I think my active on these are 12-inch active, which is roughly, I think, 300 millimeter or 30 centimeter for my active. We're going to do again starting on the 60 mil. That was 3 inches, 6 o'clock. These did not have the oomph I thought they were going to have. There we go. See if we can put one more on there. A 1/2 inch at 8 o'clock. Two inches at 6 o'clock. And these tubes I'm not getting them near enough power on these tubes. I may have made them too long for my draw. Half inch, 4 o'clock. There we go. Alright, we have 2 hits on that 60. A bunch of misses in between. Let's try for that 40 down low. Drilled it. Alright, I got 1 shot left on my ring here. We'll take at least 1 shot at my paracord target there on the left side of the 60 mil. Drilled it. Nice. That was again with the rougarou from Smos slings, made in coordination with Chuckin steel and the Wendigo. So I kind of jokingly call these two the twins, but as you see, their grips are what set them apart from one another. We'll try to set something else up here. Sorry, give me 1 second. All right, I have moved back to my 20 meter mark. If you all look out here downrange, somewhere my finger will pop in right there. That's my 10 meter. So I've dropped back to 20 meters. Inside the catch box, I've got a tin can or a metal can that a magnet will stick to. It's a 6-ounce can for pineapple juice. But I'm gonna see if I'm gonna give it at least 3 good shots, probably with each frame, and see if I can get it. Just to try it. I'm back here at 20 meters, so we'll zoom you guys in towards the can here a little bit. As I said, I'm back here at 20 meters. I'm gonna give it at least 3 good shots with each slingshot. Once I hit it, I'm gonna move on to the next one. So let's just see what we can do here. First one is with the Wendigo. There it is. All right, so it took me 4 with the Wendigo. I'm way too close. It took me 4 with the Wendigo. That's back here at 20 meters. So, I'm liking this one. Of the two, I like the Wendigo for the upsweep. I've learned with the different frames that I've shot off and on through the 4 years I've been shooting. The one that I've been shooting the most, and this is my rendition of it, my build of it, is Mark Johnson's Tadpole. And if you see the grip angle, it's an upsweep. This is more extreme than the rougarou, excuse me, I'm sorry, chuckin steel, this ain't the rougarou, than the Wendigo. But it's still an upsweep. And I've found that with my hand, the upsweep I like more. So, in that, let's give the rougarou a try now with its 1632s. I have to pull back a little bit more to get that velocity to get it there. But we'll give it a few good shots, and then we'll move on to something else. There it is. So flat bands, I got it in 4. Tubes, I got it in 5. Yeah, there are definitely some great frames, guys. Would I classify these as beginner? I would say beginner to advanced. It's definitely for someone who likes a wider frame. I personally, I'm a shooter from 83 to 86 mil for your overall width. These come in at 90. They're not bad. I have to adjust my floating anchor or point a little bit more. But yeah, they're not bad. They're putting them right where I want to put them. The build quality on them is great. Go with Smos slings, you really can't go wrong. In the catch box for one last shot, I've got a small piece of sidewalk chalk hanging. See if I can't drill that thing. Six o'clock low, 1.5 inches. Nope, freeze. Come on, wind. Switch out to the rougarou with the tubes, this won't be a problem. I'm happy I hit that. but that wasn't the chalk. I hit the clip holding the chalk up. Still, it's a small clip, so I'm happy I hit it. Yeah, guys, if you haven't gotten anything from Jordan Smothers at Smos Slings, I got a link to his Etsy store in the description. Check it out, guys. He's got a lot of great designs, great builds. If you're someone who likes the 90 mil, but you're not into an offset grip or the angled grip, check out the Yeti. The Yeti is right there in that size range for you. This has been Chris with Backyard Slingshots. Till next time, keep it in the 10 ring, shooters.